Welcome to Creating Events in Artfully. In this video, we'll cover how to create an Artfully event and show you where your patrons will purchase their tickets. To create a new event, navigate to the Sell menu in the top menu bar and click New Event. When creating an event, you're asked two questions. What's the name of your event and where will it be held? The where in this case is the name of the venue rather than the physical address. Before we continue diving into creating the event, let's define some Artfully vocabulary: events, event details, and shows. Understanding what we mean when we use these terms will help make scheduling your events a lot easier. An Artfully event is made up of two parts: event details and scheduled show times. Event details are the event's logistics, which include the event name, producer, a description of what the audience can expect, venue address details, contact information so your customers can reach you, and prices and ticket info. Once you set up the event details, you then schedule the shows. Shows consists of the dates and times your event will happen. When patrons buy tickets, they see all of the event details when selecting which show they will attend. Event details work like a template for the shows that you schedule in your run. They work kind of like a rubber ink stamp for scheduling your show. Each time you put the stamp down on your calendar, it schedules a show based on the ticketing information in your event details. One show equals one time stamped on the calendar. So if your event is one night only, schedule one show in your event. The first section of your event details is your About page. After your event name, you'll enter the producer name. This will most likely be either your company name or producing organization. Then you'll enter a short description of what your event entails. The contact email and phone number for patrons is where customers will email you for questions about the event, if they have a question about an order, or if they need to make returns and exchanges. The event details is also a good place to include your company's return or exchange policy for tickets. As you define your event details, you can move between sections by clicking Save and using the menu on the left-hand side of the page to move within your event details, or click Save and Next to progress to the next section in order. For this demo, we'll be using the Save and Next button for most of our navigation. Go ahead and click Save and Next, and we'll move on to venue information. Next, you'll provide address information for the venue: the street address, city, state, zip code, and finally the time zone. This address information is used for the map that appears in your storefront. When you're ready, click Save and Next, and we'll move on to ticket types and prices. Next, we'll move on to setting up your tickets. If admission to this event is free, then continue on to the next step. If you plan to charge for entry to your event, it's recommended you stop here until your paid event ticketing kit is enabled. Once the kit is activated, you can set your prices and schedule your shows. When setting up your ticket types, you first define capacity. This should equal the number of tickets you can sell every night. With every ticket sold, the availability updates against this number. Each kind of ticket to your event is called a ticket type. By default, every show starts with a general admission ticket type, but this can be renamed. Prices may be set with the paid event ticketing kit enabled. You can also set a head count limit on a particular ticket type. Most of the time, you'll probably want to leave this blank. This limit is separate from the venue capacity, and it's useful when you have multiple ticket types and a limited inventory of a particular ticket. For example, you have a show with general admission seats, student tickets, and 10 seats that come with a VIP champagne toast. You might not be concerned about the mix of full-price tickets versus student tickets, but you really can't oversell the champagne spots. In this case, you would put a limit of 10 for the champagne toast ticket type and make the capacity for both your general admission and student tickets unlimited. You can also provide a description for each ticket type so patrons know what the ticket entitles them to, and select where you want the tickets to be visible. The storefront and widget checkbox makes the tickets available for anyone to buy online in your event storefront or on your site if you have the Artfully widget or WordPress plugin installed. The box office checkbox makes the tickets available in your organization's private box office interface for selling tickets at the door or over the phone. More often than not, you'll want both boxes checked. This availability can be changed at a later time if you want to stop sales of a particular ticket type. More ticket types may be added using the Add New Ticket Type option on the bottom of the page. Once you have your ticket types where you want them, click Save and Next. Next, you can give your event a visual by uploading an image stored on your computer. After an image has been uploaded, if you decide you no longer want this image to represent your event, simply upload a new one. When you're ready to continue, click Upload and Next. Special instructions are an opportunity to ask your patrons a question at checkout. This can be useful for discovering accessibility needs, dietary restrictions, or how patrons heard about your event. Any special instructions will be visible on your door list and order details. If you don't want to ask a question, just leave the box unchecked. When you're ready, click Save and Next to begin scheduling your shows. Now that your event details are set, the next phase involves scheduling the shows. When scheduling your shows, you first need to select a show time. By default, it will be set to 8 p.m. Select your time and click on the dates in the calendar to schedule your shows. Once you've clicked on all of your dates and made sure the show times look correct, scroll to the bottom of the page, where you'll have the opportunity to review your ticket types one more time and confirm the show times. It's possible to schedule shows with different ticket types depending on the night. For example, if you have the same ticket price Monday through Friday, you can schedule those show times with your default ticket types and save those shows. But if you charge more for Saturday, you can edit the prices in the ticket type boxes and schedule the weekend shows separately. Changes you make to the ticket types on this page will not affect your default ticket types back in your event details. To confirm any show you schedule, you'll click either Save or Save and Publish. Save and Publish immediately puts the shows on sale in your storefront. If you elect to save without publishing, you'll need to navigate to the list view and publish the shows when you're ready for your patrons to see them. List view can be found directly underneath the calendar button in the Shows menu. A white line indicates a published show, and a gray line is unpublished. To publish or unpublish a show, click on the gear icon. Publishing or unpublishing a show takes it on or off sale in your public-facing storefront. Keep in mind, once a show is added to the calendar, changes to ticket types and prices made on the Prices page in your event details will only affect new shows that you add to the calendar. They will not affect existing shows. If you need to make changes to saved or published shows, click on the show date and edit each ticket type individually. It's like using that rubber stamp on a piece of paper. Once you've made a mark with it, you can use a pen to write over it, but the stamp itself can't be erased. Once your shows are published to the storefront, it's time to start promoting them. To find the link to your event storefront, navigate to the Share and Sell menu and click Storefront. This URL is unique to each event you create and can be shared through your email marketing, social media, or linked to from your own website. When you share this link with your patrons, it will take them to the storefront to select which show they want to attend. Before you start advertising to your fan base, look through your storefront and make sure everything is correct. Check the description, address, and make sure the tickets appear correctly on each show date, and you should be all set. This concludes creating events in Artfully. If you have any questions as you set up your event, please email us at support@artful.ly.